The effects of Hurricane Andrew have resulted in the costliest natural disaster in U.S. history. Something must be done to help. That's why KOAM TV7 and Contract Freighters Incorporated have teamed up to bring relief to the hurricane victims in Florida and Louisiana. KOAM and CFI are asking you to bring canned fruits and vegetables to NorthPark Mall's parking lot in Joplin this Thursday between noon and 10 p.m. CFI will be transporting the supplies to those in need. KOAM TV7 and Contract Freighters teaming up for Operation Can Do.
Do they create a big problem for the firefighters?
Counting down. Stand by in the studio.
Ready in 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, 4 states. America is answering the call for help in Florida and Louisiana. Even you can take part. I'll explain how in a moment. But first, the latest on the massive military relief effort rolling into Florida, where Hurricane Andrew hit hardest. Homestead. Linda Tyra reports.
A week after Hurricane Andrew cut a wide path of destruction through South Florida, Marines from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, set up one of the first tent cities. Here in the devastated community of Homestead, south of Miami, these tents will offer shelter from the murderous heat and the rains that continue to make life miserable in the aftermath of the hurricane. Each of the 108 tents here will become the temporary home for 14 people.
It's going real well. The Marines are working real hard. We worked through the night, setting up the tents using the headlights from the Humvees, and as you can see, we're getting them up and getting them up pretty quick.
Eventually, authorities hope to house some 45,000 people in tent cities like this. Still, that's less than a fifth of the estimated 250,000 people left homeless in this area by Hurricane Andrew.
Water. Who needs water? There you go.
In addition to shelter, donated water, food, and basic living supplies are being distributed by soldiers and a network of volunteers amid continuing questions about the federal government's response to this disaster. Several thousand people have been picking up canned goods and toiletries every day from what was Homestead Middle School. Volunteers were forced to set up operations in the hot outdoors because the school's roof gave in. But for the tens of thousands living here, it is all they have.
So I think everything's coming in together, but people just need to keep up with the help because this is going to take a long time.
And it's taking a longer time than usual to make the trip into this area. The Florida Turnpike and other major roads leading here are jammed with cars and trucks, including on this morning, a convoy of utility vehicles from Alabama Power. It's all part of a long string of relief that, although is moving too slowly for many people, will start to help put this community back on its feet. Linda Tyra, KOAM News.
Hurricane Andrew is being called the nation's costliest natural disaster. It is a tragedy for those who lost their homes and other property. Hurricane Andrew struck hard in both Florida and Louisiana, but 4 state residents are striking back. The devastation is fostering one of the highest measures of goodwill. KOAM, along with Contract Freighters Incorporated, are gearing up now for Operation Can Do. It's a canned food collection drive. As Beth McDonough reports, with your help, we can all ease the suffering of the frightened, fragmented, and frustrated folks in the South.
In a world often characterized as selfish, you might consider Bill Truesdale to be a modern-day Robin Hood. Glennis Dubois, along with Naoma and Newton Covert, make up the gang, taking canned food donations from the robust to the famished.
Well, we feel that we need to do something. This is where we'll store the food.
Bill phoned CFI and offered his time and truck, free of charge, to haul goods to the disaster areas of Louisiana and Florida.
We can get about 45,000 pounds worth of food or water.
Glennis Dubois shares a cab with Truesdale and his compassion for the hurricane victims.
I was involved in the aftermath of a hurricane in Manassas, Virginia. We had about 8 feet of water in our house, totally flooded out, ruined our whole first floor.
During a 2-day journey, together they will haul 2 trucks full of donated canned fruits and vegetables, one to Florida, the other Louisiana. The trucks are courtesy of CFI.
If a tornado would come through and devastate Joplin, I hope that other communities around the United States would pitch in and help us. So it's just our way of kind of doing our part to help with the tragedy.
Newton and Naoma Covert couldn't wait until Thursday's Operation Can Do. From noon until 10, they jumped on the relief bandwagon today.
Bringing a little food to help the need in the South because I love to give to charity.
Take note. Today, someone else's problem is championing an impassioned act of humanity. In Joplin, Beth McDonough, KOAM News.
If you would like to donate to Operation Can Do, just bring your canned fruits and vegetables to the CFI trucks, which will be located in the NorthPark Mall's parking lot near Montgomery Wards this Thursday from noon until 10 p.m. Also, groups and organizations, you may want to follow the lead of the Webb City Boy Scout Troop 29. The Scouts will be going door to door Thursday evening to collect canned goods for Operation Can Do, and they'll also deliver any items dropped off at the Webb City American Legion Hall. We hope you'll join us in helping the hurricane victims. A victim...
We're all touched by pictures of families whose lives have been turned upside down by Hurricane Andrew. Well, we're going to tell you how you, your family, your business, or organization can help.
KOAM News and Contract Freighters Incorporated are sponsoring a relief effort called Operation Can Do. Some of you have already begun donating canned fruits and vegetables, but the actual operation takes place this Thursday. That's when 2 semi-trucks filled with canned goods will leave Joplin for Florida and Louisiana. CFI is donating the trucks, the drivers are donating their time, and we're counting on you to donate the food.
I want to help. So many people helped us up there, and I just feel that we have to do something for these people.
Here's how you can help. On Thursday, take your canned goods to Joplin's NorthPark Mall. A CFI truck will be parked outside Montgomery Ward from noon until 10 p.m. to accept your donations. The trucks will be on the road immediately, and our own Lisa Olliges will go along to show us how the 4 states' can-do spirit helps to relieve suffering.
To begin the long and slow task of rebuilding, Linda Tyra, KOAM News.
Many of you are organizing quickly to pitch into the KOAM Contract Freighters relief effort for the hurricane victims.
People are already bringing their canned goods to KOAM TV for Operation Can Do. In case you haven't heard, here's how it works. We're asking individuals and organizations all across the 4 states to quickly gather up as many donated cans of food as possible. Then take them to Joplin's NorthPark Mall parking lot between noon and 10 p.m. Thursday. A truck from Contract Freighters Incorporated will be parked outside Montgomery Ward to accept your donations. We hope to fill up 2 semi-trucks donated by CFI, then they'll be off to areas hit hard by the hurricane. We're going to have to work together quickly to make Operation Can Do a success. If you, your business, or organization isn't already involved, we invite you to join that campaign right away.
The relief is flowing in from other parts of Missouri as well. An organization...
President Bush made trips to hurricane-ravaged Florida and Louisiana today, announcing more federal aid for storm victims.
Our effort to help out is called Operation Can Do. We're sending 2 truckloads of food you're collecting to the affected areas later this week. Tonight, reporter Toby Cook tells us about one school joining the effort.
Welcome to Stapleton Elementary in Joplin, where lucky you've just missed the lunchroom crowd. As workers clean up, only crumbs remain. Now on the playground, these kids know that's more than some of the Hurricane Andrew victims have. We talked with several who've been bringing cans from home. Some of them, like 5-year-old Caitlin, aren't too talkative. What did you bring?
Carrots.
You brought carrots for the people at the hurricane. Do you like carrots? But in simple terms, they know what these people are going through.
The houses.
What about their houses?
They blew down.
Some have a personal interest, like 4th grader Ashley, whose Florida cousin was injured in the storm.
Everybody down there, it looks so sad because barely anybody is getting any food at all. So me and my mom and my sister decided to bring lots of food for them.
Administrators here know that a lot of bad news has come out about American schools in the last 3 to 4 years. They say they're just happy to be a part of an effort that can only result in good news. Some of these kids say they're bringing as many cans to this drop-off site as they can carry. Others, with all the excitement, plan to. Down, Yvette, it is obvious that when you talk to kids about something like this, they put it into those simple terms. There's nothing to discuss about politics or why people are doing it. They just know that there are some people in this world that that are in need, and they want to help out whatever way they can.
Simple compassion, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
People, other groups that want to get involved are going to have to do so quickly.
That's right. What are we on Tuesday of this week, and we've got to go through Thursday. We do want to let people know that
The clock is ticking, and there's less than 24 hours before Operation Can Do mobilizes. We've had a terrific response, and there's still time for you to participate.
Just bring your canned fruits or vegetables to the west side of the NorthPark Mall parking lot in Joplin near Montgomery Ward tomorrow. We'll take donations until 10 p.m.
And there are other drop-off areas residents have set up. One is the Oswego Hospital, where employees have been sorting through canned goods the past couple of days.
The Baxter Springs Fire Department will accept donations until 2 o'clock tomorrow as well.
Plus, the Cherokee, Kansas Senior Center and the American Legion there will accept your canned goods until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And the Pittsburgh Pizza Hut on Quincy and Broadway and Ozark Nursery have drop-off locations set up.
Folks in Goodman, Missouri can drop off their goods at the elementary school.
And we'll accept donations here at the KOAM studios in Joplin and Pittsburgh until 9 tomorrow morning.
Again, we need everything at NorthPark Mall by 10 o'clock tomorrow evening before contract freighters and KOAM News head to Florida and Louisiana.
You can help the hurricane victims in Florida and Louisiana. Operation Can Do kicks off at Joplin's NorthPark Mall parking lot on KOAM News at noon next. Are there? Do they create a big problem for the firefighters?
Very difficult to really predict. But then you gentlemen got a couple of inches rain too. Is it too dry or is it too late?
Stand by in the studio.
Ready in 4, 3, 2.
Good afternoon, 4 states. Today we kick off Operation Can Do at Joplin's NorthPark Mall parking lot. The hurricane victims in Florida and Louisiana need all the help they can get. This is your chance to be part of the relief effort. Welcome, everyone. We have lots of volunteers out here loading up tons of canned goods, and that's what it's going to take to fill 2 tractor trailers donated by Contract Freighters Incorporated. It's a big mission. It's a big effort on our part, but we want to do it, and you can help out today. KOAM wants to fill these 2 tractor trailers with canned goods. It takes a lot to do that. In fact, from one end of that tractor trailer to the other, it is 48 feet deep. Now, what we're going to do, I'll show you. We've got these big boxes here, right? We've got these volunteers filling these boxes. One of these boxes will hold at least 7 cases of canned goods like this one. Now, it takes 60 of these big boxes to fill one of those tractor trailers. As you can see, we've got a big effort, a big mission to fill today, and you can help by donating these canned goods. We're going to be out here at the mall from noon to 10 p.m. And we're collecting whatever you donate to the hurricane relief effort. As we've said, those people really are in need today. And we can help by bringing these long-lasting food supplies to the victims. The Red Cross and Salvation Army are working hard in Florida and Louisiana, but they have a lot of basic needs to meet. And one of the things they've been doing is providing shelter for those hurricane victims in the form of tent cities. Those tent cities were built by the military, and the first tent cities are now open for those left homeless. For days, troops in South Florida raced to get them built, and last night, only about 200 took advantage of the shelter. Red Cross officials say some may not know they are ready because television and radio communications are down. Many are refusing to leave their homes, even though officials are condemning the damaged and dangerous homes. With orders to leave the homes, though, the Red Cross workers say the camps should fill up. The complexes can accommodate more than 7,800 people. The President and Mrs. Bush visited those areas yesterday, praising the relief efforts of not only the military, but volunteers as well. Now, that's what we can do. Volunteer, donate canned goods, and help out here to fill these tractor trailers worth of canned goods as we take them down to Florida and Louisiana. Right now, we're going to be joined by CFI's President, Glenn Brown. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your massive effort for Operation Can Do.
It's our pleasure. Thank you very much.
Glenn, tell us, as president of CFI, the company is donating 2 trucks. How much will it take us to fill with canned goods, fill these 2 trucks?
We'll fill each one of these trucks with approximately 48,000 pounds of canned goods. Each one of these boxes that you see them loading here now will hold about 160 pounds each. So it'll take a lot of these boxes to fill both trailers.
Tons and tons of canned goods is what we need. It's a long journey to Florida and Louisiana. How long will it take your volunteer drivers to get there?
They're scheduled to arrive in Florida at 6 a.m. Saturday morning, to meet the Red Cross and unload there Saturday morning.
Now what about Louisiana?
Louisiana, we're going to meet the Salvation Army there at 8 a.m. Saturday morning to unload.
Okay, it's a long trip. It probably takes a lot of gas to fill up these big truck tanks. How much will it take and where's that coming from?
Well, actually, they won't use any gas, but they'll use diesel fuel and a lot of it. And one of our lease operators has donated the fuel for the trips.
All right, it sounds like a great effort on his part. Lots of volunteers. You have a lot of people working out here, too. How many CFI folks are going to be joining us and boxing up these canned goods?
I really don't know. We've had a great number of them volunteer to come out, but of course some of us have to stay and work through the day, but they're taking turns coming out today and helping. The response has been just tremendous, and I'm amazed at the response of the community and the surrounding community.
What made CFI want to get so involved in this effort?
Well, CFI people, I've seen them through the years always respond to people in need, and I think that's what we see today along with the people in the community, just a response to the needs of our neighbors in Florida and Louisiana, and just a desire to help those people.
What would you say to folks who might be out there listening right now to get them involved?
Well, I'd say bring your canned goods down. I've been very impressed with by sorting the canned goods here. Occasionally a can will come through and it'll have a personal note on it.
We've got one of those right here.
To another, yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The people want to say something to their neighbors in Florida and Louisiana to help uplift their spirits, maybe.
That's right. Some of the members who participate in the Oats program in Joplin brought some canned goods, and they even brought an address. So I think they've got folks that they can write to and communicate their promise to.
I think that's great.
It's a great effort. Well, thank you, Glenn Brown, for CFI's great participation in our program. We appreciate your efforts.
It's our pleasure to be able to help.
All right, thanks, Glenn Brown. Well, efforts like ours are needed because the Red Cross and Salvation Army are overwhelmed. Welcome back. We're live at Joplin's NorthPark Mall parking lot where Operation Can Do is in full swing. We have more than 25 volunteers out here collecting canned goods. Please bring yours out. We're going to take a look at local news right now. Authorities in southwest Missouri and with the FBI. Thanks, Lou. It's called Operation Can Do. We have tables for sorting the canned goods. We have over 25 volunteers here. Now what we need is your help. We'll be here from noon to 10 p.m. collecting canned goods for the hurricane victims in Florida and Louisiana. CFI is donating 2 trucks to go, 1 to each state, Louisiana and Florida. So please, bring your canned goods down here. Anything you can do will help us out, and it will help a great cause. All of those people need our help in Louisiana and Florida. That's our news today at noon. We're kicking off Operation Can Do from Joplin's NorthPark Mall parking lot near Montgomery Ward. Join us today. Come on out and give us a visit.
Good afternoon, 4 States. I'm Dowe Quick, and I'm coming to you live from the parking lot of Joplin's NorthPark Mall, where Operation Can Do is now well underway, trying to fill up 2 semi-trucks. You see one of them here, filling them up with canned goods that are being donated from all across the 4 states. They're going to be shipped tonight by Contract Freighters Incorporated to Louisiana and South Florida to aid some of the hurricane victims there. As you can see, we're getting canned goods of all sorts from all over, and we've just received a huge shipment on a big flatbed truck. That truck you see back there just came in from Wysita Incorporated. That's out of Baxter Springs and Oswego. And with me is Ray Geis with Wysita. We were told that you received about 2.5 tons or more of food, and this is just from Baxter Springs alone. How do you account for this sort of an outpouring?
Well, I think we had a lot of support from the community, the schools, the senior citizens home, the fire department. Everyone got on the board and got involved, and we just had an outpouring of gifts from everyone.
We should point out that Wysita got involved in this operation after they heard about what we were doing, and then they set up a pickup point in Oswego and also in Baxter Springs. The Oswego truck will be coming in shortly. We're going to have another live update in about an hour from now. This is Dowe Quick reporting live from the Joplin NorthPark Mall. Good afternoon, 4 States. I'm Dowe Quick, and I'm coming to you live from Joplin's NorthPark Mall, where Operation Can Do appears to be a huge success. We're getting donations of canned goods from people all across the 4 states, just like you. They're coming in literally by the truckload. These cans are being sorted into these boxes you see here. Each of these boxes holds about 150 pounds of food. This box holds nothing but tomato sauce, 150 pounds of tomato sauce. This one has 150 pounds of canned carrots. We have 150 pounds of pork and beans in this one. Over here we have 150 pounds of green beans. In order to fill up 2 CFI trucks, we're going to need 600 of these 150-pound boxes of food. Chris Ikajeri is with the Special Projects Force of Contract Freighters Incorporated. Chris, does it look like we're going to be able to fill up 2 trucks here today?
Yeah, I think we're going to be able to fill up 2 and possibly even 3, and CFI will donate another trailer if we have to, make sure the food gets to the people who need it.
That's terrific news. You know, when we first started this less than 6 days ago, we weren't sure that we could fill up 1, but the people of the 4 states have had an outpouring of support, and it's been terrific.
It's been fantastic, and we really like to thank, too, the people at AeroBox, because they're the ones who donated all of these boxes, who makes it easier for us to transport it to the people who need it.
Are you surprised by this support you're getting from so many organizations?
I am truly surprised and really touched by it. It's great. We're really appreciative.
Okay, we want to remind people at home that we're going to be here until 10 o'clock tonight. If you have something you want to donate, we urge you to get it out here quickly, because it's quite a process in getting all of these cans sorted and put in these various boxes and then loaded into the trucks. They want to be able to do this. Get them out by about 10:30 tonight. This is Dowe Quick reporting live from the NorthPark Mall. We'll see you here at 5.
Materials are there. Do they create a big problem for the firefighters?
Falling can be part of the downdraft.
Counting down. Stand by in the studio.
Ready in 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, 4 states. Tonight we are seeing evidence of America's spirit of sharing. 4 state residents are generously giving canned goods to Operation Can Do. It's in full swing at Joplin's NorthPark Mall parking lot. It's all for the hurricane victims in Florida and Louisiana. Those victims are now able to find shelter in tent cities constructed by the military. Building inspectors and social workers are fanning across South Florida, urging people to leave their unsafe homes damaged by Hurricane Andrew. Those in Louisiana today are being offered abandoned trailers and repossessed homes by the Housing and Urban Development Department. There are homeless and hungry people in both states. That's why KOAM and Contract Freighters Incorporated are sending a truck to each state. Hopefully both will be full of canned goods. Dowe Quick is out at Operation Can Do now. Dowe, what's the collection look like so far?
Lisa, in a word, it looks phenomenal. We're getting donations from everywhere, all across the 4 states, people driving, some of them